What's up, everybody? My name is Kyphxr, and welcome back to Backrooms X. Both of the developers commented on my last playthrough of this, and the one who made level 37 told me that I missed a good chunk of the level. And so I thought, because I do genuinely really love this game, so I thought we might as well do a full playthrough of just level 37. They said they plan on having another update out in the next couple weeks, so I'm really excited for that. We'll be playing it again then, but tonight we're gonna hop back into the pool rooms. So I just played Dreamcore the other day, and I know that I said Dreamcore's pool rooms feel like the most liminal. I think I still stand by that, but I think this game, I really don't know like what to call it, because it's the same sort of feeling that level 37 has in the Backrooms Lost Tapes, which I haven't played yet on the channel, but phenomenal game. But it's not quite Dreamcore. I guess it almost is like a kind of nostalgia core, just with like the lighting and the sky poking through. There's just a lot more color, as opposed to like the sort of blandness, like the almost just plain off-white desaturated color of Dreamcore. While I think that's probably technically, I do think it is more liminal. I think this is my preferred version of level 37. Because this is the same kind of vibe that you also get from the Vaporama Vision channel. And they've made some fucking insane renders. One of my favorite Backrooms render series at the moment. But I feel like this captures that same sort of quality. And it's I don't know exactly how to describe it, but if on the one end of the spectrum you have like liminal horror, and on the other hand you have like pure dreamcore, then whatever I'm trying to describe is like sitting right in the middle of that. It's like some mixture of liminality and dreamcore in a way that ends up feeling really unique. Now, I know I didn't come back in this room here, because these holes did and still do freak me out. Is there anything back here? Damn, I do really like these sections where the sky shows through. It gives it like so much more of like a warm and friendlier vibe to it. I guess actually this is just, I'm explaining architectural phenomenon at this point, because putting windows in rooms literally does make it feel less claustrophobic. And so, I don't know, I just really like seeing these different takes on the Backrooms. And especially in this context, because this game is so lore accurate in like almost every other regard. And I would still argue that this level is insanely lore accurate, but it manages to feel accurate in a way that's unique. Whereas I think Dreamcore, I still love this shot. I think Dreamcore is like a perfect recreation of like what the original depiction of level 37 was. Like the original intention of it. I think I like this version more. And I know with some people that is a hot take. There's quite a few people that prefer that older version of the backrooms. I mean, there's a lot of people who just straight up don't like backrooms levels that aren't indoors because it's not the backrooms, and like I do kind of get that. I personally don't mind because one, I disagree with the idea that you can't have liminality outside. I think the idea that the outside can't be a transition space is kind of stupid. But also, I think, especially when it comes to games, backrooms games, I think there is a lot of value in something like this, in something like Vaporama Vision, in a lot of the games I've been playing recently, like Liminal Shroud, which I said was really different, Liminal Core having its own really unique take on the playrooms. Like, I think things like that are necessary for these games to not get old and repetitive instantly. And I guess it sort of goes back to what I said. I'm consciously realizing right now that I don't think I've shut up this entire fucking time. So I apologize. But I guess it goes back to what I said when we first played this game, and how there's really not like a level 0 level, and how I said like months ago that we would hit a point where we probably start seeing that because so many people have played level 0 in a backrooms game that at this point it doesn't feel special or unique in any way. And so I think things like this, when you can recreate like the exact sort of lore and layout of the pool rooms, but do so in a way that feels unique to your game, I feel like that's honestly probably one of the most important things about making backrooms games at this point. Because when you have games like the Complex Expedition and Escape the Backrooms, and I mean, I guess those two are sort of the peak examples because they're the pinnacle sort of depictions of each of their classifications, right? Because the Complex Expeditions is Kane Pixels' OG sort of depiction of the backrooms, where Escape the Backrooms is the more new wiki-based gamified version of the backrooms. And I think creating something that is able to sort of carve out its own path in this niche is important for these games to be able to be successful and for them to like feel enjoyable to play. Because at this point, I've spent the last 19 days in a row playing backrooms games, and I had like no issue booting this game back up and hopping back into it when the developer told me that I missed things. And I think that is probably like more important than anything else. When I can play backrooms games for a month straight and your game feels refreshing while also being lore accurate, there is something that's genuinely really impressive about that. Wait. The last time we did this, it was like pitch black when this happened. Did I just take a long time last time? Because I remember this. I remember walking through and we had to like barely see the arrows. Interesting. I wonder why it's so light. Maybe there's another path over there that I didn't take. Weird. Oh yeah, this is the place with the grass ceiling. This is also really cool. I don't know where you guys, like, if this is just your original idea, because I don't think I've ever seen this before. But this is a really cool vibe, and I don't know why. God damn it. Fuck, have I said anything important? I sneezed, and so I muted myself, and then I didn't unmute myself. What did I just say? Well, what I just said was where's that spot with the slides? Because that's where they said that I actually needed to go to. Oh, I'm going the wrong way. I'm just gonna restart real quick. Oh, you know what? I think what got cut out, well, not what got cut out, but I was muted when I said it, was... Specifically, I said it in, like, when it was, like, turning dusk and it was, like, super dark blue lights. The way that they used the colored lighting in this game, it, like, actually makes it such a vibe. Like, no, did I say that? Fuck, well, whether I said it or not already, if there was a Backrooms level that I had to live in, it would be this depiction, specifically of level 37. But, we need to go to this, up the stairs, and then this should be the hallway with the slides. And then all the way at the end is where I missed something. He said there's like a hallway with 5 tunnels in it. Okay, so this is where the slides are. So now we just need... Oh, I didn't go through there. How did I completely forget about that? I literally came in here and I looked at those openings while I went up the exact same way that I went before. Okay. I'm a little bit slow, but it's okay. We got here eventually. And my mic is unmuted. You can actually hear me. So let's see what we missed. I really love these, like, outcroppings where you can see the sky like this. Like, it gives it such, like, a specific feeling. Okay. Guess not that one. He did say take the left one first, but I guess he meant this left one. So let's see what we got. Okay, because I'm cutting it down for you guys in the video, I need you to know that each of these staircases... Oh. Each of these staircases has been like 20 seconds long. Wait, are these like... Oh, you know what? This... Oh, can I not actually go down? I know this level isn't finished yet. So you know what? This almost 100% is going to lead into that room with the giant slides. I'm going to check everyone to see if one of them might be open. Damn. But that's 100%. These definitely go down, right? I don't remember the colors. Maybe. That's the best thought that I have. God damn it. Why do you guys have so many fake staircases? Okay, so if I'm right and those will eventually lead out into the room with the slides, that'll be super fucking sick. You know, I guess I was complaining about how long it takes to go up the stairs, but I also wasn't sprinting up the stairs for no reason. So it is partially my own fault. Let's see, we got another path here. Yeah, this is new, right? We didn't see this. I also really love this kind of geometry. I don't know what the actual term for it is, but it's the same, like, layout they have in, what's it called? In Washington, D.C., like the Tomb of the Unknown Soldier or whatever, where no matter what angle you look at it from, obviously in this case it's not literally every angle, but no matter where you're looking from, you can see, like, a straight line. which is just a really cool phenomenon. Wait, I wasn't paying attention. Are there water noises right now? I think the footsteps are bugged. I don't think I'm making... Can I just not hear it? I can hear my footsteps. Okay, well, I'll fix that for you guys. Again, this level isn't finished, which frankly makes it all the more impressive. Oh yeah, see, yeah, there definitely wasn't water. But that's okay. Actually, the exact same thing just happened in my playthrough of walking in yesterday's video. I had to do the same thing. Like, just one of the pools didn't have wet footsteps. There's something over on that side. Is there anything over here? Doesn't seem like it. But we do have to make sure. Let's see, we have several choices now. Oh, wait. Now, what slide is this? I thought this was like the big tangle of slides, but I don't think it is. What the fuck? Oh wait, did this come back out to... God damn it. No, do we have more options, or are these staircases fake? I didn't actually consider that. Yeah. No, we don't actually have more options. Unless I can go down here. Nah, I can't get into it. Yeah, those all go into the ceiling. Alright, never mind. That was actually our only choice. This is still cool. Like, what? I hope we do eventually get to take these slides, because frankly, I'm not sure what the point of some of these would be if we don't actually get to go in them. Because they're not really in a spot that's visible. Like, I guess the map could just expand in a way that they become visible. Like, they're cutting into a room that we just don't have access to yet. But I feel like signs are kind of pointing towards at least some of the slides being usable. I need to go back to the beginning, right, and check to see if there's any more pathways in that room with the 5 holes. I don't remember if that was the last tunnel or not. So I will be right back. I wonder what this... We haven't gone through this part in Sunset yet, actually. That is interesting. The whole level does sort of like change in experience depending on what order, and like if you restart the level and things like that because of the changing time. Because this is the first time we've come to like the spot where all of the slides are, and it's been sunset. Which now I really want to see that at sunset. So let's get over to the slides. Although I think it might be past sunset already. But either way, it'll still be interesting to see them in not the daytime. Also, just because I haven't gone up those in this video, both of those staircases are also fake. Those ones I did already check. And no, look how sick this looks. Like, you can't look at this and say that this isn't a vibe. I mean, like, although looking at this again, I don't actually think that this is where those other ones we saw lead, unless if they like turn in to these slides, they're definitely not the same colors. Cause none of them in that area we went to were multicolored slides. Well, let's see. Do we have any paths left? If not, I'm pretty sure there are a couple more that we haven't actually gone through in this video yet. So we'll hit those before we wrap it up. Although I am kind of tempted to go back through the level with it being dark. Yeah, so we are out of paths. So I am curious now. What does the rest of this look like when it's dark out? Because this is one of the few Backrooms games where the darkness tends to give a cozy vibe. And for a second there, it was a little spooky, but like I said, the sky makes it feel so much more dreamcore. And we're gonna try this. No, there's not enough water. It's frozen, but I'm definitely dead. Let's see, where's the respawn? God damn it. But I am genuinely super excited to see what the rest of this game ends up looking like. Like, this is probably like the game with the Backrooms game with the most potential at the moment. And I just don't think that I really ever expected to get a Backrooms game like this that was photo real and also lore accurate outside of maybe like Kult Rising, because it just seems like, at least when it comes to game developers, those two groups tend to be like opposed. Like it seems like you either want a lore accurate Backrooms or you want an immersive Backrooms. And I'm not sure why that is, like why there's such a sharp divide. But I'm happy that there's at least one other dev team that does share my vision of like an actually realistic Backrooms. Because this is really like what I've been looking for from a Backrooms game. And as much as I love the complex, the complex kind of has the issue of kind of exclusively feeling like level 0 and maybe level 1. And I think that, like, despite the fact that that is still, like, let me make it clear that and Liminal Core are still my two favorite Backrooms games. It's just that now this game is also up there with them. And I'm sure Dream Core will end up in that same category too, but I just haven't finished Dream Core yet. But I don't know. There's just something about these games, about the ones that I just named, about Backrooms X, Liminal Core, The Complex, and shit. Why am I stupid? Dream Core. And then also I'll throw God damn it, why does my brain not work? Okay, well, Dr. Lavelle, I'm sure will put on screen what the last thing that I was thinking of was, because I forgot, and so I'm sure he knows. But those 5 games, there's just something that sets them apart, and I don't know why. I mean, frankly, the answer is probably immersion, because what I've come to realize over the past year of making fucking 900 YouTube videos is that I really like immersive games. More so than anything else, if your game can immerse me, I will enjoy it. And I think that's what makes this group of games feel so top-notch. Because they're just able to not only capture realism so well, but capture the atmosphere of everything so well, and the feelings of nostalgia core and dream core and liminality and all of these things that sort of fit together. You like, realistically, you can throw odd core and weird core into the same sort of category too. And just I don't know. There's something about these games that's just so utterly captivating to me. Because as much as I do love, like, the actual Backrooms lore, I mean, I've made, like, 40 videos explaining Backrooms levels in under 60 seconds. And I have, like, a massive video coming out for the main channel explaining levels. Like, obviously, I like the lore. And obviously, I also don't shut up about, like, Kane Pixels. I'm just going to put a list on screen of all the incredible, like, 3D render artists that make Backrooms content. But it's these games that has kept me so fixated on the Backrooms for so long. Because there's just something that's so different, I think. I think a lot of it probably comes from the fact that, like, whenever we're used to thinking about, like, high budget games, the focus is usually not on things like immersion. The exceptions to that obviously being, like, Prey 2017, which is my favorite game of all time, Red Dead Redemption 2, Kingdom Come Deliverance 1 and 2, things like that are, like, intentionally very immersive. But when you think of, like, the sort of mainstream AAA titles, like, weirdly enough, obviously it's not really a AAA title, but Escape from Tarkov is the only thing that, like, really has an emphasis on immersion. And I think that's why I love these games so much. I think that's why I like the Backrooms so much, because when you can make a game that feels like this, that genuinely feels like you're there, that has the atmosphere of these places that shouldn't exist, there's just something so special about that. That being said, I think I am kind of running out of things to say. I've also somehow recorded a 40-minute video in a single incomplete level of this game that I've already played once before. Like, I actually yapped the fuck out of this video. So I apologize to all the people who don't like when I talk a lot in these Backrooms Let's Plays. But luckily for you, I do plan on uploading like an individual walkthrough of all the levels of this game on the main channel. Well, really, I want to do a series on the main channel where I like cut together footage from all of these Backrooms games that I played, and then I can make it look like a super like mega Backrooms games, and then like classify them by levels. But I mean, like I've spent this entire video talking about, I just was kind of at the point where I didn't really expect to ever find a game like this that had an emphasis both on immersion and realism, while at the same time having an emphasis on the actual lore of the Backrooms. And so I'm really impressed with this game. I'm super excited to see what the next update has and what the game eventually turns into. But thank you everybody so much for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, and share for more. Check out the main channel for all of your Cult Rising content, and I will see you next time.